So I grabbed Magic's worst Planeswalker, Tibalt the Fiend-Blooded, and made a decent commander deck around him. And you might say, aren't commanders legendary? And you're completely right, but I realized too late. But winners don't quit, so I won't give up, and my results at most were passable, because this is my first commander deck. But how does it work? First, we got this skill and this skill, which are horrible, and this skill is decent. But the second one depends on our opponents, which are rats, and this is unoptimal. And to gain loyalty counters, we must discard resources at random for at least 4 turns before we can get our ultimate. That's how horrible and unreliable Tibalt is. But what if discarding was good? Could you win with Tibalt? Here comes madness. When you discard cards, you can cast them. So we give it to all our vampires and make every creature we own a vampire. But then what? We take our vampires, buff them, and then we got Maskwood Nexus, which synchronizes with Falcon Wrath Gorger, and all our creatures are buffed because they're all vampires. But Pong, what if we don't get our combo pieces? Don't worry, you will find them. You can either Inventor's Fair and search, or Ring of Three Wishes and search, Transmutation Font and search, and put on the battlefield, which is cool, Sword of Light and Shadow, and return from graveyard, and that's where discarded cards go. Or Desecrate Reality and return odd mana value card from graveyard, which is Falcon Wrath Gorger. But what about creatures? We got normal vampires, useful vampires, and important vampires. This you already know. Then we got Ivora Insatiable Hair, which gets stronger as we discard. Rakish Hair is a huge ramp help. Then there's Solemn Simulacrum, no explanation needed. Roaming Throne, which we turn into a vampire, and BAM! Double triggers for everyone because everyone's a vampire. And then we got Marauding Mako, and this gets stronger as we discard. And we got Brawling Skyshark Rider, and this gets stronger as we discard and can boost a shark. And guess what? Everyone's a shark. Then there's Arcbound Ravager, and he hits artifacts to get strong, and if he dies we pass his strength to another artifact creature. So we make blood tokens, then he eats them, now he's stronger. Then there's Glinthorn Buccaneer, and he deals 1 damage to all opponents whenever we discard, which could be lethal, it could be, as well as Seasoned Pyromancer. Nah, I'm kidding, but he is in the deck. When he enters, we discard, draw, and create 1/1 tokens. Then we exile him from our graveyard for more 1/1s in case he is discarded or dies. And I'm sorry, but this is an updated, non-complex description. He is good. We also have Fear of Missing Out, and it's good. And Containment Construct, which lets us play discarded cards. And our last creature is a little something called Kozilek, Butcher of... You can do it, buddy, you can do it. Butcher of Truth. And we play him, draw 4 cards, and if he attacks, defending player sacrifices 4 creatures. That's you, Brian. And if he goes to a graveyard from anywhere, including these cards, we shuffle our graveyard into our library. Now back to hell, we got Chandra Flames Catalyst, and she can deal damage for loyalty. And then she lets us cast incense and sorceries from our graveyard, and her ultimate gives us 7 free cost cards. So she's great. But what instance can we cast? We have some staples, then Desecrate Reality, which I already explained, Fiery Temper, which has madness, so it's useful. We have many artifacts to pay bulk up blast, and then having more artifacts is gold. That is good, so yeah, that's it. And we have many artifacts, you ask? We have the One Ring, Door of Destinies, which we choose vampires, and then it's strong. Then Vanquisher's Banner, we choose vampires, and it's strong. And then Ruby Medallion, Pip-Boy 3000, Helm of the Host, Patriarch's Seal, Soul Ring, Lightning Greaves, and Arcane Signet. And then Monument to Endurance, which rewards discarding. Matsalantli the Great Door, which transforms into the Core, which gives us mana equal to permanence in graveyard. Yggdrasil, Rebirth Engine, which brings back discarded creatures. Then Crucible of Worlds, which lets us save discarded lands. Banner of Kinship, which we choose vampires, and then it's strong. Roaming Throne, and yeah, that's it. Oh no, it was Portal of Phyrexia. Oopsie. And other stuff I already explained before. And sorceries, being creature doublers and playable from graveyard. And Blasphemous Act. Bam! Didn't expect the white switch. Did you? You gremlin. Go outside. Or not. By the way, these are the lands, then that's it. And I do not recommend building this deck. It is too expensive. Subscribe. Okay, bye.